Hi everyone, this is Meena Puri from Ayurvedic Healing Center. In this video, I'm going to talk about a few tools and techniques for you to find your center and calm. I am going to be repeating some of the information. It's worth repeating as we are living in times that demand that we really find an antidote to the overwhelm, to the chaos, to the uncertainty, to the fear, and to just too much happening in the world. So first thing is to find some stillness and some silence. So the antidote to noise and chaos is not more noise and chaos. It's not watching more news, and it's not engaging in more kind of stimulating conversations. And it's not about getting into the mental trap about what's right, what's wrong, just because that kind of conversation can go nonstop, can be endless, and we end up at the same place where we began from. So the opposite of that is to close your eyes so you can take a break from the outside world and just begin to find that peace that's inherent, that is your true nature in each one of us. How do we find that? We actually have to look within. So stillness and silence. So you can begin to hear your own inner voice. You can begin to connect with yourself. When you have that connection, then that becomes a reference point for you to decipher through the external information. You may actually even lose interest in so much of the nonsense because you don't need it anymore. And of course, the most effective way to do that is to have a meditation practice. The meditations are available everywhere. It doesn't matter what kind or what process or technique you use, as long as you use one of them, right? So many times, because we have so much information, we can dabble in different meditations. And then we can say, well, I don't know, this one was better. This one wasn't really good. I didn't really like this. We begin to critique it. So we get lost in we really don't get the value out of either one because we don't give it time. So the process of finding the deep stillness and silence is inch wide, mile deep. We're not going to find solutions in a different technique. I don't think so. But we're going to find solution if we pick a technique and actually go in it, surrender to it. Okay. I teach heart-based meditation. It's sound-based meditation. It also cultivates the heart. I've been teaching it for years, more than decades. Every single student, client that I have, they learn it and it becomes their practice. That's the meditation I use it's the basis of my meditation retreats. If you're interested in that, I will post a link below the video that you can go ahead and get a free download. There are two videos, 1 hour each, 2 consecutive days. It'll give you the complete set of instructions. Because I've taught it for so long, I have answered all of the questions that have come up in my teaching it. So I get a lot of good review on these meditations that the instructions were crystal clear and there was nothing that I didn't cover. So it's a complete set of instructions. It's free. Download it. I'll put the link below. Okay, so meditation. And it's important to say that it's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. If you want to find, your sanity, please find a meditation practice. Make meditation a part of your daily practice. Okay. Number 2. So when we think about the elements, the mind, the thoughts, the energy, our thoughts going all over the place, the sense of feeling overwhelmed, the sense of feeling like we're kind of getting swept away in this chaos in the world and we don't know where we are anymore, right? It's air element, air and space element. So what's the opposite to air and space element is the earth and water, mud. That's why placing your feet, bare feet on the ground is a really grounding practice because you literally come in contact at a cellular level through the earth element. So one of the other ways of doing that is our body, the skeleton of our body, the tissues, they are earth element. So when we pay attention to the body, when we touch the body, for example, if you're doing yoga is a way to calm the mind because it's a practice of moving within the body, the hatha yoga practice. So with the breath, we connect the bridge from mind to the body and we drop into the body. So the mind finds some peace because we told the mind, okay, come on, I'm in child pose or I'm in down dog. This is what I'm feeling, sensing, what's hurting, what I need to adjust. We get engaged in the body. So we spare our mind, we get engaged in the body. So same, yes, you can do yoga. That's my number 2. But another practice I want to teach you, which might be very helpful, especially in the dry winter months that are coming up, is to do a warm oil massage. You can use sesame oil, or you can use coconut oil, olive oil. Sometimes I'm peculiar about who can use what oil. It depends depending upon your predominant body constitution. But sometimes you can get like a daily massage oil. Banyan Botanicals has a daily massage oil, which is good for all body types, that you warm it up and you just simply use the oil massage on your body. Taking a little bit in your nostrils, ears, around the ears, and then facial muscles, and then, arms, hands, arms, and bringing it into the lymphatic center. Same thing with the legs. So don't make it complicated thinking, is it right or wrong? Because you'll get caught up in that. It's like putting lotion on your body. You cannot go wrong. Your body will guide you. Listen to that. Okay. So I want you to get started. Many times we get lost in the perfection that we actually don't even begin. Just put oil massage your body. You will feel good. Before the shower, you can do it. You can do it before sleep. What does that do? It calms the nervous system. It brings attention to the body. It grounds us. It has so many benefits that we can, I don't want to make this video about that, but just a simple oil massage. It's a great way to regulate the nervous system, to calm you down, and it actually helps you with your sleep. And one of the obvious benefits is your body feels so soft. You don't need to apply lotion anymore. Okay. So that's the second thing. Do any practice, whether it's yoga, whether you do an oil massage, so you bring attention from the mind going everywhere into the body, so you get grounded in the body. Third thing that you can do is put your thoughts on a piece of paper. Is take an emotional inventory, take a mental emotional inventory, write down what's coming up for you. Many times what happens that human beings do have a need to communicate, need to be heard, need to be understood, need to be validated. Sometimes that need we try to meet by telling our challenges or stories to as many people as whoever comes across us. There's nothing wrong with it, except by repeating the same story over and over again to different people, you exhaust your energy and you actually give it more energy without finding a resolve. So one thing to keep in mind that everybody is hurting. Not everybody is equipped to listen to your challenges and actually give you a solid, useful advice. That's the role of a therapist or a counselor. So it's not that you shouldn't talk to anybody. It's you have to use your discretion as to, is there a friend or person you have who can actually listen? Do you feel better after talking? Does that help you? If not, the best friend sometimes can be a piece of paper. Writing a journal can really help you see and add language to what you are feeling. So instead of you carrying that burden inside of you, you can put it on a piece of paper. Even if you do it 7 to 10 days, and if you go back and reread what you have written, you may find a pattern that, my God, I'm feeling this way for a long time. I'm always feeling this way. You will begin to connect the dots, and that level of awareness is going to come in really handy once you decide that you want to do the deeper healing work. It actually can start the healing. So writing a journal will also take away that urgency that, gosh, I'm going to pick up the phone and just tell somebody, right? We've all done that because there's a need for that. So what I'm suggesting is that you fulfill that need by your friend, a journal, piece of paper and pen. So it's between you and you, so you can be really honest. So these are, really necessary tools that I think that we need. Because of the nature of my work, I see a lot of hurt and suffering and trauma and healing. Is just all kinds of things are coming up, relationship challenges, right? So we can make our healing process a little bit easier if we begin to use these practices so we can calm the choppy waters, right? It's very difficult to dive deep when the water is choppy. Like we don't go for a swim when the tide is high. So we wait for the water to calm down. So these are the practices that you can use to bring some calm and centeredness and focus on a day-to-day life. Once you can get to that level, then there will be energy left where you can think, I really need help with this. I'm really hurting with this, because now you know what you are hurting about. I really need help with this. Then you are ready to reach for help, right? Even to decide to reach for help, you actually have to know that you need help. That is not something you can tackle on your own. So in order to come to that place, we have to do some little work on our end so we can calm our day-to-day life, begin to think straight, and become really aware of what it is that we need help with and what kind of help do we need, what really the problem is. Okay. So let me know if any of these 3 things that I suggested, they make sense to you. If you have any questions, pop in the comment section. I would love to read, and I'll be happy to answer back. There are some links that I'm going to be posting below the video. One of them is, if you would like to join my Facebook group, it's called Heal the Root First. I did have a group called Women Breaking Free. I have renamed it to name Heal the Root First, because I realized that what I really wanted to help people was to heal the root cause, regardless of the gender. So it's open to anybody who is interested in getting support in deep healing. And I'll put the link below. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you find this useful. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video.